I do not know why I'm all excited. Guys, look at the decor. Add a few more decorative items to this room to make it spruce it up a little bit. Just like it's a little spruce for now. Okay, so as you can see back there, that's my artwork, y'all. That's the artwork that I did. This one that's balancing on the knob is one of my favorite pieces. It's just a little fall landscape that I made out of metallics, all metallics, black, white, all the things to you know, just the regular colors, but all of this is made out of metallic paint, which usually I don't do. And then I made this one for my partner back in 2020, I think it's 2020. And then I got little Bahamas turtley right here. And then I got this salt rock. Salt rocks are good for Zen. Anyways, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I recorded a video. How you doing? How's life? How are y'all doing? Huh? Do I look a little bit different? Do you guys notice anything different about me? Oh crap, you guys. I almost forgot that I wanted to put these on today. I wanted to wear these on as an extension to my earrings. So y'all know that I make earrings, right? I thought these ones are so freaking cute. Like, whoever purchases these, like, you're gonna be so cool. But I wanted to just model these in this video because I think they're freaking cute and they're silver like the rest of my jewelry, and I think they'll look good. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this set right here, it's just a the amethyst heart with silver hardware. Got a little gem up here, and then you got a little quartz at the bottom. So, little quartz, little amethyst, some silver. You know what could get better than that? It's long too. These are XL size XL. So, if you like XL earrings, get you some from me. If you like small ones, these are small. These are size small compared to the XL. So if you like small earrings, let me know. If you like stud earrings, let me know. If your ass likes, you know, see, these are small. They also come in medium. Actually, these are medium. These are more so medium. Small ones are like this size. This is Tiger's Eye, y'all. Tiger's Eye earrings. Okay, so anyways, let me move on. Today we're going to be reviewing Young Don Reacts. Again, we always freaking review this guy. But he was talking, he posted a video about black nerds, okay? So we're going to see what's up with him and what he's talking about. Because people be hating for real. Like, for real. You can't just be hating on nerds and shit. And what do people consider nerd? Because there's geeks, there's nerds, there's dweebs. There's a lot of different things. So, let's get right into it. Let's see what he's talking about in this video, y'all. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, what's goody? Let's get... Oh, yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, y'all, because, you know, we want this channel to grow. Y'all, I want to put more out there. Okay, I got things on deck. They're waiting for y'all. Y'all just need to come on, subscribe and stuff, and I'll be able to bring those out so y'all can see them. Like, come on, help me help you. Like, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff, okay? Let's get right into the video. Do you hear me? You hear me? Okay, yeah, you do.
Speaks, yeah, man. You know, I consider myself a nerd. Always have been. Ever since I was a kid, I was...
He's a nerd. I was like, this man better not be talking. He's freaking looking nerdy already. I could tell by his background he's a nerd. Like, be so for real right now. Over here, joshing and shit.
Into video games, Pokemon, anime, Dragon Ball Z. I loved all that shit, man.
Fun.
And being nerdy
fun, it's
kind of
fun.
is in style now. It's kind of
People used to get on me for watching anime. I had been watching anime since I was 4 years old, y'all. That was my escape. That's how the fuck I got out of the environment that I was in. That's how I escaped my reality, okay? Because the people around me were fucking dumb. So that right there, I mean, you see this art, y'all. That's, hey, wait, I gotta show y'all my anime. Let me get it. Okay, I'm back. Excuse my breathing. Like, I'm just trying to practice breathing through my nose fully. Like, I'm not in survival mode anymore. I don't have to, like, gasp for air and shit. So, you guys, you want to see my drawings? You guys? So, yeah, I draw literally... Been drawing since I was 7 years young, my loves. And anime was literally like was like the first segue which kind of like inspired, besides paint. No, paint was my first interest in art. It was paint. Okay, and then I started watching anime, and really, I love drawing hair. Like, that's one of my favorite things to draw. But yeah. So anime helped me create my own art style, and then I started drawing landscapes and stuff. As you can see, I love color. I hate bland stuff. Like, get the bland away from me, okay? Oh yeah, this was a cool part. I don't know what happened to this paper, but like, you see how I wanted to do like a little peekaboo thing in this. So that's how it looks when it's not raining and when it's when it's like spring season. I made this during Inktober. Here's another one. I'm selling prints of this. This is the original. This is a watercolor painting. But you see how it evolved from painting, from drawing anime. If I could find my portfolio, I'd show you guys how I used to draw versus how I draw now. But I'll do that at another time. So this, I like to challenge myself by using, I like to challenge myself by using only primary colors and mixing my stuff. Unless it's watercolor, then sometimes I just like use a certain amount of colors and go from there. But let me see some more anime stuff. See y'all. My art style derived from anime for sure. This is watercolor, mixed media right here. Mixed media. Look how beautiful the background is. You see how crisp this background is, and I wanted to make it very like a very light purple, to where you can barely see like the hue change, but it's like very light purple and pink. I like how I did that. Now like looking at my art again, I like how I did that little detail. And see, it's clear. It's very clear, you guys. And this will be the last one I'm showing you. These are available as prints if you guys like these. You can order a print. They're high quality. The prints are about 11 by 17. And they're very high quality. You can see all the details, and you can see all the colors and stuff. So this is the Guardian. This is called the Guardian, and she's a half fox, half person. But you see her axe All right. Thank you for letting me show you my art. So yeah, that's my nerd resume. I've been watching anime since I was 4 years. Everybody in my neighborhood to like anime, literally. Nobody liked it besides me and my older stepsister, who I grew up with, so she's pretty much my sister. But me and her, we watched Yu Yu Hakusho together, and we watched Dragon Ball Z together. And my brothers weren't effing with it at first until we ended up moving. And then when I was around 9 years old and Naruto came out, then they wanted to watch Naruto with me. And they were like, yeah, this stuff is cool, this is cool. Like, they started getting into anime. And then the neighbors started getting into it because I was into it, you guys. I'll tell you right now, I am a trendsetter. Oh, I'm a trendsetter. I'm iconic, y'all. I always am coming up with, I'm always inventing some shit. I'm an inventor, like, for real, for real. So, anyways, and an influencer. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm doing here. So, or, I inspire. I like to say inspire more than influence, but I inspire, okay? Okay, let's continue on with this video. Oh, I did want to show you guys, like, a little bit more of my art digitally. So this is that's actually my, business card, y'all. This is what my business card looks like. I made these girls. I wanted to, like, get some inspiration. Why is it taking so long to load? I got inspiration from Bratz dolls, and I designed their outfits and things like that, and I was really proud of these pictures. I was really proud of this picture because it took a long time to draw, and I like the details in each of the girls, and they all have their own personality and outfits, and I really wanted to make that apparent while making these. What the? Oh. See? Okay, yeah. Let's get back to this because I'm getting excited. I'm getting inspired to freaking draw and make art right now. Okay, let's get back into it real quick. So yeah, Young Don, I know you're a nerd. I sense it. I sensed the nerd in you.
Cool to be nerdy. You remember when Michael B. Jordan said that he watched Naruto?
What do you think Michael B. Jordan's favorite anime is? It's a good question. Favorite anime is Shippuden.
Naruto.
Favorite anime is Naruto. Shippuden.
Shippuden. And everybody was like, this nigga fucking lying.
Shippuden is crazy.
You know, why is that? Because be nerdy is just fucking cool now, right? But it wasn't always like that. And I think that's what Antonio is going to in this video. Let's go.
Black nerds, aka blurs, is the topic of today's
Made that
video.
up.
Now me, I consider
Who made up blurs? Because that's ugly as shit. We're not doing that.
myself a nerd, but some may not. So for example, I love video games. I've been playing them since the age of 7. I've always loved sci-fi films, consumed about every...
Once again, I've been playing video games since I was 4 years old. The first video game I played was like Sonic DX.
DC and Marvel comic. On the flip side, I'm not into anime. But growing up, I was very...
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
very into films like Teen Titans, Samurai Jack, Avatar.
Samurai Jack, goated, Avatar, goated.
Yeah. That's some good stuff. Okay, I guess. Like, this is a little bit of an anime.
Teen Titans was cool.
It was cool. I like Teen Titans.
It's good, but it was like, not the same.
To some,
It's not like anime, but I liked it in its own right. I liked it in its own thing. It was its own thing. You know, it was like Codename Kid Next Door. Things like that.
it would be debatable. So within the black community,
It was also, it's like Avatar. It's like the equivalent of Avatar, Teen Titans, because it was more like on the anime side, but it was more so like not chibi cartoons, but actual, like, they actually put effort into the cartoon type stuff.
especially growing up in the hood, being a nerd or just even consuming...
Nah, I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up in Jamaica, which...
That's cool.
You know, it's kind of like American hoods, in a sense, in a way. It's more violent.
I need to figure out more about outside of the country because I have no idea. But I would say the only time I grew up in the hood was there was like a hood that I grew up with, but it was more like a honky hood. You know, I had like country folk a few times. And then I would go back and forth to visit my mom who was in the hood. And that shit is crazy, y'all. Y'all don't really get like how insane the hood gets. Like you guys would be like, what the fuck is going on? Like we need to get the hood out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean take the people out of the hood and blah 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 and make it so they can't. We need to enrich these neighborhoods. We need to actually come together and enrich these places because it's just absolutely fucking crazy in those fucking places. Like seriously, guys, we need to up the mental health.
And it looks just like American hoods, but you didn't feel like you were in the hood because the real hoods in Jamaica.
Yo, out here, you know the freaking you know the vatos would be living in that motherfucker. They always got the ones with the houses that have all the bars and shit on it.
Well, that shit is shit's a little different. It's a little bit more intense, but you know.
Culture will make you stand out. It goes against
it's like a
what's
war zone.
stereotypical for black people. This is a flaw within the black community that I do not like. I say this all the time, but as black people, we are not a monolith. And we got to start respecting that within the community. I will say this, though. I feel like in 2025, being a nerd is kind of cool. Let's say versus the 2010s or the 90s. It is most definitely more acceptable now.
I want to talk about how all of a sudden being a nerd is in and we're erasing all of like that awful childhood stuff that happens to so many of us. Because now it's, oh, we weren't bullying y'all because y'all were into anime. We were bullying y'all because y'all stank.
Yes, they
y'all
did.
Always doing something weird. A lot.
Bookie, bye. That's bull.
A lot of y'all were bullying us just for being into different things. I went to many schools with other smart black kids. I love to read. And I got the pants bullied off of me for liking to read in
That, interestingly, I didn't really see that. Definitely didn't experience it growing up. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's because I balanced it with being an athlete at the same time. I've always been an athlete, ran track and field, played soccer. Of course,
I think that's so dumb in school culture. But the thing is like, yeah, I grew up playing sports. I literally was playing sports, but I like to read big old books. I liked to read. Reading is fun, you guys. So I never got bullied for reading. Like, if anything, it was encouraged.
Called it football in Jamaica. You know, played tennis, played basketball, tried cricket. That didn't go well. Maybe that's why. But yeah, I do remember vividly being in like the 8th grade.
So he named all his sports. I'll name mine. I did volleyball first. Then I did wrestling for a year. I wrestled with the boys. I wrestled with like a whole group of boys, and there was one other girl with me. I did softball. I did basketball. And I did track. So I did 5 sports. All fun. All vibe.
And still being very much obsessed with Pokemon. And I would never tell anybody about it. And I remember there was this one dude on the basketball team. His name was Kevin. Kevin, if you're watching this, what was his last name? Shit, I can't remember. But he was light skinned. He had hazel eyes. He was a Gallus. The girls loved him. And I remember one time after school, I don't know why, I was like, "Hey, bro, you ever play Pokemon?" And he was like, "I love Pokemon." I was like, "Okay, for sure." It was like I just asked that nigga if he know where I could cop some weed, bro. It was like, we're all secretive about that shit. It's like, "You like Pokemon? What kind? What you got?" And he was like, "I got Fire Red." Like, "Nigga, I got Emerald. That shit hard." And he's like, "All right, nigga."
So cringe. Me and my siblings played Pokemon back in the day on the little Nintendo Game Boys. And we had the red one, the blue one, the silver, and the gold. This is giving such nostalgia. Like, what the heck? I I didn't like Pokemon until I got into like middle school, but I liked Yu-Gi-Oh though. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. I would watch that. I would right after school I'd be like, turn on Yu-Gi-Oh right now or we're fighting. Turn on Yu-Gi-Oh or we're fighting. So literally Yu-Gi-Oh was my heat first, and then I started liking Pokemon, but not the game necessarily. I just liked binge watching the shows.
And then that was it. We never played together. We never talked about it again. But at that point in time, I did not see myself as a cool dude. I was cool with people, but I didn't think people saw me as like, oh, that's a cool guy. And so it did make me feel a little bit better about playing Pokemon, knowing that Kevin played Pokemon.
Smart school. I had my black card revoked so often, I'm pretty sure.
It's always nice knowing that somebody else likes what you like, because literally it was so polarizing going through school liking something a lot and then nobody else really liked it, or they would be like, you're fucking weird, or they'd try to alienate you. And it's like, all right, well, I'm still a fucking badass, so I don't care. Like, what? And then everybody starts liking it.
Sure, I'm still in black folk debt because like I don't think I have one. White girl, whitest black girl I know, Oreo, wanna be white, all of it, all the time.
And I tell you, like, see, these new age black geeks, they will never understand how it was to be a black geek back in the 2000s and 2010s. Now that was the trenches.
Okay, all right. Now here's the thing. There's a difference. You see, you can be. I don't think it's being really into nerdy shit that makes you lame. And I mean no offense by this, but a lot of the black nerds, especially here in America, from what I seen when I moved to America and went to American high school,
What?
you know, this is the chopped hairline, bro, hasn't moisturized his hair since fucking 2003. I mean, he got some white shit in it. He's making a video for the internet. Bro got fuzz in his hair. His shirt is faded. Gosh. You know what I'm saying? And he looked like a grown-ass man. He got a 5 o'clock shadow, and he's still moving like that. This the type of nigga he would run around with the fucking Naruto headband in high school with the black fingerless gloves running like this through the hallways. Bro, that's why you got teased, bro. That's why you got made fun of. It wasn't because you liked Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? You could have still had a clean shape up.
Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Like, yeah, he needs to clean up. But you can make fun of anybody who needs to clean up because they need to clean up. Nigga, people didn't like you because you were watching those little cartoons that were like kid shows to people. Come on now.
Put together yourself a good fit, wash your face, brush your teeth. You know what I'm saying? That's really the shit that get niggas clowned. I don't think it's just being into comic books and video games and anime that makes niggas like make fun of you and shit. It's not cool. Bullying isn't good. I'm just trying to explain to you why I think
maybe
it really
like
happens.
More than one thing can exist at once.
A black geek activist because, bro, back in the day, bro, I had to defend my hobby. Like, y'all don't understand. The insults were crazy. Like, we would be talking about, like, normal, like, crap in front of everybody, and then, like, we would go home on our computer and be having discussions about anime with people online. Like, people don't understand. Back then, most of our anime discussions or geek discussions were, like, on the internet. They were not in real life. Because if you even spoke about anime, like, you were about to get ostracized real quick.
Now, for me, y'all, I did not have these problems. And that's why I kind of think to myself, was I really a nerd, or am I really a nerd? But looking back, I was most definitely a nerd, bruh. This was me in the 10th grade. I mean, I had a 4.0 GPA, which is pretty much all AP classes, dog. I was textbook nerd. The thing about it is, as a black nerd, you really just gotta find your group of people. And even just being a nerd in general, I hate this talking.
I don't know. It's not like I needed to find my group of people or something. I would just chill with everybody because I had a multitude of interests. So nobody likes anime. Okay, I'm gonna go play football or play some sort of sport with y'all then. Like, it wasn't anything that stopped me from doing anything. I still enjoyed my anime. I still learned how to draw. I still did all that stuff. I didn't give a damn if people liked it or not. Fuck you. I like it, and it's giving me, like, I'm utilizing it to the point where it's giving me a talent. So it's like, I win either way.
Point, because even nerds in the white community are done the same way. Like,
I got bullied for liking anime, and then I got bullied for wearing anime and an Avatar t-shirt, and like that I liked Pokemon, and that I carried a DS, and I was in bands. Like, and I had braces, and I had glasses. There was just so many reasons.
That's crazy because nowadays, if you're a cute girl and you doing all that shit, like all the dudes is trying to
band, all that stuff. But I was like a G though. I was a real life G because I just played sports and I was doing nerdy shit and I just did hella stuff and people were like, "Oh, that's cool."
you know what I'm saying? All the dudes is trying to link you now. I already know. I mean, shit, by the time I was in high school, if you saw a girl that looked like that, you know, she like, I don't know, you would just think that's cute as fuck. But I guess, you know what I'm saying?
I recently learned that guys actually can tell if you're down to earth or not. For a while, I was like, are these guys like blind or what? But I guess they could tell like when there is somebody down to earth. But it doesn't really matter what men think because a lot of men are just like manipulated. Anyway. Okay, this isn't like me ranting about men's BS. Let's see what else.
Some people are getting bullied for that shit.
I had short hair. There's just so many reasons to get bullied that like getting into Kingdom Hearts was another reason I didn't want to get bullied.
Don't worry.
When you walk away, yeah. You don't hear me say, hey. Please, oh baby, don't go. It's only clean as the way that you're making me feel tonight.
We're gonna make it. We've been looking for clues to find Clay.
Oh, I'm sorry. The clue board? You mean my clue board?
So all those nerds in high school, like the weird theater kids and the anime people.
Hi, weird theater kid, captain of the speech and debate team, anime fan.
You know who I'm talking about, the people we didn't hang out with.
Thank God for that, by the way.
So they've grown up now, and they're the ones making the laws.
Oh my gosh, look how different these two look.
The Mark Zuckerbergs, they're the Faucis of the world. They're fucking nerds.
I hate to break it to you, but those effing nerds are not just the Mark Zuckerbergs and Faucis. They're highly successful, influential people because it turns out hitting the books actually was helpful.
Yeah, that was something I heard a lot, though. You know what I'm saying? That was something I heard a lot, though, coming up. Teachers would say, hey, be nice to these people, these kids at the front of the class that y'all don't think are cool. Be nice to them because they're going to be writing your paychecks one day. You feel me?
It's just a black thing. Maybe the talking points of, you know, you're acting white is that talking point. But as far as you getting bullied or looked down upon, it's pretty much the same way. Kids are mean. Like I stated, you have to find your people. And with me, I had a different group of friends for like pretty much every situation. Like growing up in the hood, those were like the hood friends. Then when I got to school, you know, me being in like different classes, I kind of met my nerd friends. So I had that group of friends and I had my friends that was back in the hood. And also I played sports. I love sports.
Like I was saying,
I think that's the key, bro. I think if you play sports, especially as a male, as a guy, it just balances everything else out, especially if you're good. Like if you can make varsity, it don't matter if you like fucking Naruto, bro, or Bleach or One Piece. Like I don't know. I feel like that's the one fix all thing if you're a guy. Just be good at sports. So
I was pretty good at sports, and I feel like that's what I was just saying. Like when I had different friends for different situations, so I always have friends for a certain situation. If I didn't want to chill with my band friends that day, I'm off to chill with my nerd friends. If I didn't want to deal with those friends, I'd chill with my sports friends. If I didn't want to deal with those friends, I'd just chill by myself. If I didn't want to chill with them, I'd go talk to somebody. So I'd be talking to somebody.
No, not everybody is gifted with that talent, unfortunately. But if you are, I feel like, shit, nigga. If you can't make the basketball team or the football team or some shit like that, nigga, join lacrosse, nigga. Join fucking tennis, bro.
Join golf.
Badminton. You can make it on one of those teams, bro. Don't stop till you make at least one sports team.
One thing I did deal with, though, that I hated was me being labeled a game freak. Like, I just love playing the game.
Or just love yourself for who you are and not give a damn. That's the easiest thing to do. But join a sports team just because it's good for your health.
Like, they'll come knock on my door for me to come outside. I'll be like, bro, I'm on a game, and I don't feel like...
All right, since he's talking about it so much, guys, add me on Meta. I just got the VR Meta Quest 3. First time ever doing meta gaming. That shit has turned...
Wait, what is he saying? Okay, literally, y'all, like, I'm telling you, I'm going to get back into gaming when I get my PC. I want to build a PC, but you know, it's very it costs a lot, and it's about 3K. I want to spend about 3K on my PC. So when I get my PC, you're going to see streaming, you're going to see gaming, you're going to see a lot of fun stuff. So just wait on it, okay?
Abilities, bro, I'd be playing that shit all fucking day. It's so fun. And so if you already have a quest, a meta quest, add me. This is my username. I'm going to follow everybody who follows me. You feel me? And I'm not going to unfollow you or block you until you show me you a weirdo or some shit like that. So go ahead and follow me, bro, because I'm trying to play with y'all. It's so fun.
It's not like you a game freak, bro. Get out. But I always felt like it was just like with love. Like they was joking, but it was with love. And I stated this in one of my second channel videos. I feel like the black community, our love language is joking. So, you know, maybe sometime these jokes were hurting your feelings, but it wasn't like meant in that way. This isn't justifying it, but that's my thought. Anyways, with them already having this backlash from the black community, in return, they end up being very anti-black.
Like, it's not that I didn't want to connect with black people, but I didn't know any other blurbs that like Minecraft. And a blurb put me closer to whiteness, not because I wanted to hang out with white people, but I just wanted to hang out with that like Minecraft. You get what I'm saying? I just want to say it is incredibly dangerous to be in close proximity.
I love Minecraft, bro.
To whiteness, no matter what. And the reason why I say that is because I think hanging around with people that like Minecraft and everything definitely ingrains some self-hating attributes to me. It's not because of Minecraft, but it's the proximity to whiteness.
Right.
Within the nerd culture, there is not a lot of black representation. Just think about it. You're constantly consuming this media of people that don't look like you while receiving this hate from the people that look like you. That is going to turn into
That's another reason I need y'all niggas who got quests to add me, bro. There's so many racists, bro, in the online gaming space. They don't, and a lot of times I feel like they don't even realize.
Losers.
I don't think they realize how racist they being, bro. This shit whack as fuck.
That's not a flex.
I did meet some cool ass people on there too.
Racism. And I say this all the time, but everything is a alt-right pipeline. And the nerd culture is no different.
Yo, what happened to the nerd community, bro? When did we become Republicans, bro? When did we become conservative? What happened?
Yeah.
What happened? We don't like girl power now because it's the feminist agenda? You didn't like Kim Possible?
I saw someone say, when did the nerd community just become another avenue or pipeline for right-wing grifting? And the answer is simple. The same way that the gym community became just another avenue for right-wing grifting and right-wing content. The same way like dating advice stuff has just become another avenue for right-wing grifting. What does the gym community, the dating advice community, and the nerd community all have in common?
Incels. Let's just call a spade a spade. Dudes who don't get pussy. And that frustration leads to hating women.
Go fucking work out and shut the fuck up.
It's full of lonely people. A lot of people in the nerd community get into nerd shit because they're lonely. A lot of people start working out because they're heartbroken and they're lonely. A lot of people get into dating advice content because they're lonely.
Right.
Lonely people are very easy to manipulate. If you find a lonely person and you tell them you're the victim, everybody else except you is the problem, now go buy my course, that's basically an infinite money glitch. That's why. It's just lonely people who crave acceptance and a sense of community are taken advantage of just in the way that cults do. Like, it's really not that complicated.
Now, if you're going to get into VR and you're going to get the meta, bro, I know it's like Black Friday time. I know it costs a little extra money. Get the Quest 3, bro.
Bro, shut up about this damn game.
For real. But anyway, I returned the 3S and got the 3. Best $200 I ever spent, bro. If you can squeeze it, get the 3.
A lot of black males in the nerd space feel like black women just hate them.
I'm curious to know if this is actually a thing. Black women will ignore men that look like this because he's weird, lame, nerdy, until he achieves success, then see him with a woman like this, and then all of a sudden label him a sellout.
Don't I fucking look like that right now? Hey, y'all. Like, what? Oh my god.
Y'all don't like black women to begin with.
That's facts.
No matter if you're a D1 athlete or a comic book nerd, there's a very small majority of black men that do not like black women. Now, why is that? I couldn't tell you. But at the end
majority,
of the day,
yeah, right. A lot of black men I met that like anime try to go for Asian women because of anime. I'm like, y'all need to stop. Because it's like, where do you think they get the inspo from? Who do you think they get the inspo from? Everybody gets the inspo from the same fucking people. And you're over here liking Asian women that didn't even put into that. Like, come on now.
I feel like I feel like black chicks, they don't got a problem with nerds at all, personally. You know what I'm saying? Even the black girls from the hood, bro. Like,
no, literally, I was like, where are the fucking nerds at? I was like, where's the black men that like anime? Because for a long time, couldn't find them. I didn't know where they were. I was like, where y'all at? Once I became like more so an adult, then I met more black men that like anime. Like most of the black men that I know, they started freaking getting into anime later in their life. But me, I liked it, you know, when I was young. So it's like, didn't find no damn black nerds back in the day that like anime. They were all like into sports though, or they're into some other shit. Like they look like that guy that they looked like how Donald Glover looked, except they liked sport. They were like sports nerds instead.
I remember when I was in high school, I don't feel like I gave off hood nigga vibes at all. And the black girls from the hood, they were fucking with me.
Right here could be a little bit valid if we're considering that there are unrealistic expectations.
I actually find that black girls from the hood in America, they don't want you to act. It's the opposite of like what you hear online. Online, they're like, oh, these girls want you to be like hood and da-da-da. But in my experience, they actually prefer if you're like a black guy from the suburbs.
We actually like guys with that. We like guys that are masculine. Well, I can speak for myself. I like guys that are masculine, know how to accessorize, and aren't afraid to like wear litty ass clothes. It doesn't matter what kind of clothes. Like step outside the box of wearing clothes. Just like a man that seems protective, but emotionally intelligent as well, and not just all about not centering just themselves, like know how to center themselves, but know when to not center themselves as well, and actually center their woman, or like want to protect their woman and things like that. Not like a lot of men are just like fucking seem DL because of the love they give other men and not women. Like it's fucking weird.
Be that. You know what I'm saying? Like they just don't want you to be weird or a bitch. If you're just like
or
in
submissive,
your own skin.
or like very submissive. Like we hate that shit. I hate that shit personally. I don't like it. I don't like submissive men. So if you're beta and a nerd and stuff, like get away from me. But if you're like masculine, maybe you got a little blicky or something, like, but you don't make anime your whole personality, you know, like maybe a little bit of a G, you know, not just like a beta man, like an alpha nerdy, anime loving, like artist. Maybe you play an instrument, maybe you sing or something, or rap.
And you're a man, but you just happen to like nerdy shit. I find that black girls all across the spectrum, they don't really give a fuck, bro. Girls in general, bro, they just want good dick. You know what I'm saying? And know that you got some
not all
potential.
You know, that's like the last thing that we want these days, especially like all the shit that our ancestors been through, the women of our ancestors have been through. Yes, we want good D, but we want a man who's emotionally intelligent and wants to spoil us and wants to take us on dates and wants to bring out our femininity, because women have had to be masculine because of, you know, the men around them, and the men around them didn't help them feel safe, and so they had to bring out that masculine side. But when they get a man where they feel safe, they'll get more feminine.
Especially young black men in this economy and in this world right now. And there is that stigma of hypermasculinity in the black community. This automatically would make nerds and simps unattractive, and certainly undesirable.
Black girls
I think a lot of dudes, they already have in their head that these girls won't be interested in them, and so that's the experience that they have. You know what I'm saying?
Ugly? So do you want me to believe that the
But you do gotta know the dress. You do gotta know the dress. That's the only thing. You remember that one nigga we were looking at earlier? You can't, this nigga, nah, he ain't gonna it ain't gonna go, bro. But if you got some fashion, they don't give a fuck, bro. If you like,
not just that, but you can't just always want to be inside and always just watching anime or playing video games. Like, we like to go on dates and do stuff like that. Like, we could totally stay inside and play games and binge watch anime and stuff, but you better be taking me on dates. You better be buying me gifts. You can't just, like, expect that I'm gonna just want to just watch anime all damn day. Like, come on, we gotta go live.
anime, at least that's what I've seen.
Black girls called you ugly? So do you want me to believe that the white girls called you handsome?
Once again, I did not experience this. This isn't to say it's not true, but I just feel like it's the way you carry yourself. And also, you just gotta find your, like, swagger.
Sure.
You know? There's a stereotype of, like, the smash bro type of hairstyle. Maybe your lips be crusty. In simple terms, man, you just gotta have game. White nerds go through the same problem while talking to white women. So, like, I hate that correlation as well. And I think what the problem is, a lot of people be holding on to what happened in high school. Whether that be the glory days or those be the bad days. It's been 10 years, bro. We don't care that you scored a touchdown in 10th grade. And yes, you may have been bullied in high school, but let that shit go, brother. My entire friend group is majority made up of nerds. My best friend, this is us when we graduated. He was valedictorian. I was like maybe 4th in class.
Thugs.
Stupid.
These thugs. Right? That's what some people
Wait,
say.
he looks like him.
Over here got a 4.0 GPA.
Now,
wait, why does that kid look like Young Don Reacts?
He is most definitely considered a nerd. I mean, huge WWE fan, very into anime, loves video games, but he's never had a problem talking to black women. And big shout out to my boy. He just graduated from Clemson University, 2 years ago now. We just got off the game a few hours ago.
I feel like a big part of the black nerd experience is going back trying to watch your favorite YouTubers and realizing just how much racist commentary was throughout the entire video. Like, when did Jen calling Michael Jackson a monkey fly over my head? Huh? Or that one try not to laugh challenge where they just straight up said the N-word. Huh?
Yeah.
And I really got a bone to pick with Pat Jim because I used to go crazy for some Pat. Like, you can ask around. We used to go crazy for some Pat Jim. Even now with past sobriety.
Bro, you gotta check him too. In the gaming space, if you go online, bro, I think that's what makes it so bad. Is you get these little white kids who don't have any real, like, contact with black people in real life. They get on the game, they start saying racist shit, and then the black kids in the lobby, they just let that shit slide, or they turn it into jokes. Oh, you're just joking with me, and then you as a black person try cracking jokes on them. Nah, bro, check that shit. Last night I had to, like, there was this little 16-year-old dude from the middle of the country, a state in the middle of the country, and he was saying some just, not even, bro, he wasn't.
One time, one of my white cousins was playing some video game with his friends, and he's like, oh my god, nigga, this and that, and I'm like, bitch, you guys are fucking white, like, shut the fuck up, don't fucking say that, you bitches are white, like, what are you doing? And then he just shut the fuck up after that. Thank you.
Even trying to be racist. He was 16 and we're playing ping pong in VR. And so, you know, I'm just, you know, we just chopping it up. I'm like, oh, you're in school. How you doing in school? Da-da-da, where you at? He's like, da-da-da. I'm like, oh, you got any black people there? Because I'm thinking you in one of them states, you know what I'm saying? One in the middle of the country state. So I'm like, oh, you black? And it's like, yeah. I was like, oh, are they black though? Or do they, you know, are they whitewashed black people? And he was like, nah, they try to act ghetto. I was like, what do you mean by they try to act ghetto? He's like, they come to school with nappy hair. I was like, what do you mean they come to school with nappy hair and that's them acting ghetto? And so
stupid,
bro, I had to turn into Dr. Umar and that little nigga real quick, bro, because I could tell he had a good heart, like he wasn't trying to offend me.
People are just freaking,
but nobody's ever checked him, nobody's ever taught him. And so you gotta let him know, it's like, hey bro, trust me, I'm not mad, I'm not offended, da-da-da.
You can't act ghetto. Ghetto is a place. It's a place, damn it. It's not a person. It's not a thing. It's a place. So the hood is a location. You can't act like a location. Like, that's stupid. That's dumb. That's dumb shit. Okay? Now, people can be expressive. People can be loud, people can be expressive, people can be passionate. People can wear their hair natural. And it's so funny because it's so stupid. You guys just need to shut the fuck up about that ghetto shit because you guys are just talking out your ass. I had this cousin whom since I was raised around Caucasian folk the first 13 years of my life, I freaking tried to go out of my way to hurt one of my cousins by saying she's ghetto. I didn't even fucking know what the word meant. I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know where I got the word from. None of that. But I think she was just confident and she just like knew what she wanted to do. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you trying to act grown as fuck, young and stuff? But, she had to do what she had to do. But I just went out of my way to call her some shit and ignorantly, dumbly, stupidly. Okay? So it's like, people, just watch what you say to people. That's all I can say.
But you got to understand that, like, when you say that like that, you're actually being insulting. Are you trying to insult me? Are you trying to be insulting? No, that's just how, I talk or that. And then you let him know. And then he's like, oh, okay, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because what he was really trying to say is some of the black kids, they come to school with messy hair. I don't know how that equates to being ghetto. And so I was like,
I feel like people try to, like, connect words that they think align with black people. And it's like, you don't call some white person with nappy ass hair, because I've seen knots in y'all hair. Y'all hair, I've seen y'all look a fucking mess, okay? No one calls you ghetto. So what's the word for that? What's the word for that? What's the word for a Caucasoid or a Asian person or a Mexican person with nappy hair? What do you call that? Because I've seen them all over the fucking place. All y'all. Indian person. What do y'all call?
oh, what would you say if
Is that ghetto? That's ratchetry.
one of the white kids at your school came to school and his hair was messy? He was like, oh, I would just say it was messy or untidy. I was like, yeah, exactly. And that's what you should say if you saw a black person and their hair was not well groomed. It's just ungroomed. It's untidy. It's messy. You know what I'm saying? Nappy is a pejorative used to describe coarse hair, right? Finely or tightly coiled hair. That's all it is. You got different hair textures, and nappy is a pejorative. And then we talked about, oh, have you ever heard someone say, so a black person has good hair? And bro was cool as fuck. I ended up adding him as a friend, you know what I'm saying, on the ping pong game, just so we can play again in the future.
That's cute.
That's what you got to do, man. You got to, like, speak up and don't just let shit slide. You don't have to be offended, but this is how we make progress as a society. You know what I'm saying?
It was a black woman's video that I saw use this hashtag. Yet, okay. And not even just them, like other gaming channels and YouTubers too, especially in gaming. And I can already hear the whole, oh, it was a different time argument. I can get that. It's really the fact that black kids really never had a safe space. And I feel like that's why it's so easy for them to be indoctrinated into like the red pill pipeline. Because it was just small stuff in every single video that we could even like explore within like the nerd genre.
For example, like me growing up, the biggest gaming YouTuber in the world was PewDiePie. And I watched his videos, but like it was something off.
I never watched PewDiePie, bro. Never watched that nigga, bro, ever. Like, I've seen viral videos and clips.
I did watch PewDiePie, and I put that in my tier list video, which you should go check out my tier list video. I'll link it, or I'll show it at the end of this video, but that's what I was saying. I did watch PewDiePie. I watched him, I watched PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, and Markiplier come up from, collabing and all that. PewDiePie was showing, a little bit of weirdo-ness throughout some of his videos. Some of his videos I did enjoy, but just some of the stuff he'd say, like, and how he would treat other people and things like that. Like, I was clocking that fucking tea, okay? And I was like, okay, I'm done watching this guy.
And shit, but I was never into watching PewDiePie.
Really connect with him. And this was before he had the whole N-word incident. But it was extremely rare for me to find another black gaming content creator. And this is why I give so much.
That was when people were starting to actually get on people for saying that shit. Like, bitch, don't fucking say that. At first I was like, oh, it was just an accident, just slipped out. Bitch, why is it slipping out? You be saying it? Oh, okay.
Praise the creators like Berleezy, RDC World, Corey's Kenshin. Because, bro, representation matters. And it's like growing up in these nerd spaces, we rarely get it. And that is why I love that. With the visibility that TikTok brings in 2025, I've been finding some amazing, like, comic book creators that are making pro-black comics for black people, bro.
This right here is my comic book.
Exactly. Excuse me. I probably should stop doing that. But that's exactly why. That's why I draw so many black folks in all types of stuff. You feel me? Because I grew up drawing people that didn't look like me, and then I was like, fuck this, I need to draw people that look like me, so I've got a lot of catching up to do. I was drawing a lot of, people that looked like who was in the shows I was watching. But this is what I'm saying, y'all. Representation matters, and that's why I'm here, mother suckers. Some of these I'm gonna put on t-shirts if you guys are interested in a t-shirt. Like this lady here. She is going on a t-shirt. Do y'all want to get one of these? Look how beautiful she is. Yeah, she's going on a t-shirt.
Blackfist, and this is one of the most popular series in the Battle Chi universe. Let's talk about it.
The Black Fist. That is one letter away from being a completely other phrase.
Blackfist takes place in the 1960s. It's about a superpowered alien that piques the interest of
Did he draw that? Bro, Cole.
KKK Grand Wizard that fears...
this shit hard as fuck. I'm fucking with this art style for sure.
That's detailed.
Yeah.
He is a danger to the world and to his community.
I made a comic book.
I need to learn how to freaking see y'all! I'm so glad I'm watching this, y'all.
Astros is a supernatural, somewhat horror-themed comic series with a comedic and cozy twist. The story takes place in this timeline and in this universe. It's a story about a girl who spends her entire life training against the invisible demons that roam our world, all before the magical seal keeping her invulnerable to demons begins to disappear.
Now, I ended up making a post on my Instagram. Make sure y'all go follow this, by the way. And I was curious on what was my black nerd's experience.
Being a black nerd with some crazy plot progression. If you liked any type of anime, niggas were going to fry your shit alive.
Really?
And the crazy thing about it is the same people that would be trying to clown you would be the same people trying to be in group projects with you and the same people trying to copy.
That's crazy. It sounds like this is definitely more of an issue in Black American culture than it was in Jamaican culture, bro. Like, nobody was clowning you, at least for me growing up. And again, maybe I had the shield of being in sports my whole life.
But if you liked anime and you liked Justin Bieber, like, trust me, people were on my dome about it. They're like, "You like this, baby? You like?" I'm like, if you guys just back the freak up. But it's funny because I've always been very persistent, and I was so persistent on Twitter back in the day that Justin Bieber actually followed me. He actually followed me on that motherfucker. So that's funny as shit. Hey, that tells you it's possible, motherfuckers. It's possible. Don't doubt. Don't doubt now. But, so he followed me on my shit. But people would talk shit. Okay, imagine being talked shit about for being black, for liking anime, and for liking Justin Bieber. Like, bitch.
But, bro, I was talking about anime with niggas on the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the coolest niggas in school, the guys who get all the girls, yeah, those dudes, you're not talking that shit with them. But I don't remember anybody getting bullied for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just didn't see it.
But I'm not gonna lie, going to college was probably the best decision I ever made, bro, because I found my community here. There's a bunch of black nerds here, and we've shared things with each other, and, you know, I feel welcomed. I don't feel judged or anything like that, man. And, you know, people are a lot more accepting here. But to be honest with you, man, I've absolutely loved the journey. Like, this upcoming spring, 2026, I'm graduating with my Bachelor's of Science in Psychology, bro, and we're going to med school after that.
Nice. Just get a shape up, though, bro. That's the only thing I recommend to all my fellow black nerds out there. Bro, don't neglect the barber. Find a good barber. Get a shape up. Get a fade. You know what I'm saying? It'll make all the difference in the world, bro.
No, he looks, and young Don, he told you he's a fucking nerd himself. So as you see, he's cleaned up. He's got his hair done. He's taking care of himself. His hygiene's on point. So yeah.
To all my black nerds out there, don't be afraid to be you, bro.
We really need to talk
Gene on point for a nerd.
The hatred for black women in the black nerd community, because a lot of black nerds, they like hang with white nerds, of course, and they want to be accepted by them. So then they just start shitting on black women and be like, yeah, they're ghetto, and just
I've never done that. I have chilled with people. Like I said, I had to get my whole community into anime back then, but I was the one who started it all. So it's like, I'm not trying to get anybody to accept me, motherfucker. You guys copied me. The fuck?
Shit about them, right? And then also talk bad about women in general. A lot of nerds, they can't get girls, so I talk shit about them. And also, along with the red pill community, because a lot of the nerds, they want to get their anime physique, so they start watching those workout videos, and then those workout videos turn into how to get girls videos, and also turns into hating women videos.
My experience being a black nerd is a bit different from other people, not only because of the era that...
Ain't that crazy how a lot of dudes join Red Pill to learn how to get girls, and they just end up hating women at the end of it? Ain't that crazy?
Stupid. He lost the plot.
Kid, I was never really feeling ostracized for being a nerd because nerdy shit was everywhere. Now I'm an inner city kid. I grew up in lower income neighborhoods.
Was the Red Pill pipeline trying to produce gay guys?
There were a lot of black folks within those neighborhoods, so a lot of us bonded over these things that would be looked at as nerdy.
Bro's hair is fire.
The reason that schools would ban Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There's a reason schools would ban.
That's crazy. Bro got hang time, bro. I'm trying to get like that.
Bakugan toys and Beyblades. And I'm sure every kid that grew up in the 2000s had that feeling of watching a cartoon on Saturday morning and holding in that excitement when Monday came. Everyone couldn't wait to gather around the lunch table and talk about the latest episode of Dragon.
For me, it was Saturday night. Saturday evening, I'd stay up until like 3 a.m. waiting for Inuyasha to come on. But I would watch Bleach. I would watch Code Geass. I'd watch, what else? That little stupid show with that little boy who was like just being a damn terror. What else was I watching? What else would come on? Code Geass, Bleach. Those were like the main ones I was waiting for. Dragon Ball Z, probably. Inuyasha. Those were the main ones that I would stay up and watch.
But where's the shape up? That's the thing.
So whatever was on Saturday morning.
Where's the shape?
Get crispy.
That time. But what I'm trying to get at is there was never really a point in time where being a nerd worked against me. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit of a social butterfly.
I just realized black nerds might be the only black guys who don't get a lineup where you can't use that as an indication that they're a fucking raccoon. Remember how we talk about how, like, these raccoons, they almost never have a lineup, bro. I realized black nerds are the exception to the rule. So if I had any black nerds watching this channel and they've been catching that stray about the shape up, my bad. I wasn't even thinking about y'all.
I would hang with the theater kids, I would hang with the anime nerds, with the music heads that would rap at the lunch tables. I was bouncing around and talking to everybody. I can't really think of a point in time where liking anime or liking comic books or liking video games, whatever, I can't think of a time where that wasn't cool, especially when the second anime boom happened in the 2010s. If anything, that point in time worked in my favor. Because a lot of black folks who weren't into anime or anything at that time, they knew someone who was. So they would approach me and ask me, hey, what's up with Naruto? What's Attack on Titan about? I heard Dragon Ball's coming back. What's Dragon Ball Super about? If there was someone who wasn't caught up with the latest geekdom, fandom news, they came to me because they knew someone who was. And as far as being a black nerd specifically goes, I don't think there was ever a time where if someone did shame...
What? Guy was running an info ring just from liking anime. People would go to him. People would just go to me to ask me to draw them stuff. Can you draw this for me? I want to give it to somebody.
Me for being a nerd, it didn't make me want to question whether or not I wanted to be around other black people. I never thought that black people didn't like anything that I was into. That's just ridiculous. Even if you don't know black people who are nerds, you know at least one black person who watched Dragon Ball Z. They may not know jack shit about Power Rangers, but I bet you they know what happened with Goku versus Frieza.
All my black nerds come to the podium. I want y'all to give y'all experience in the comment section. Did you have a similar experience to me? Did you have a similar experience to anyone in this video? I am curious.
I want to know.
Also, we hit 90,000 subscribers.
Congrats, bro. Congrats.
Nice.
Shout out to Antonio, man, one of my favorite YouTubers. You already knew that. So yeah, man, my experience as a black nerd truly wasn't negative. You know what I'm saying? My entire life, bro, I've been having girlfriends. I've been cool with just about everybody. I could move around in any circle, bro. I'd hang out with the only group of people that I wouldn't hang out with were the true thugs. You know, everybody you call.
Guys, my experience has been an interesting one, to say the least. Going from pretty much being an outcast my whole life, and just liking all the cool shit that people didn't know about because they were too busy like doing stuff and like doing other things. And when I wanted time to myself, I would dive into my cool shit in my imagination and things like that. One of the people I got into anime, one of my old neighbors, she is an Olympic shot putter now. Anime tattoos all damn over the fucking place now. Anime tattoos everywhere because little old me got her into Naruto back in the day. Like, we used to go over to each other's houses. We all of us kids used to go over to each other's houses and watch anime after that. I was like, I started something, I'm telling you. So even just that, it's like I said, inspiring people to like what I like. So yeah, inspired her so much that she got tons of tattoos, tons of like different anime tattoos and things like that. What's it called? And then it's like, after I ended up moving from those groups of people and moving out to a more diverse area, that's when I met more people that liked anime. But my family, when I moved closer to them, they weren't fucking with the anime. They would definitely start talking shit about me liking anime for sure. But now they like it. Ain't that about a bitch? So literally they like it now, and they try to put that in with their personality. I'm just like, okay, y'all was fucking hating at first and now you like it. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, y'all, that was that video. Black nerd blurs. Can we say something else? Like, that's ugly as shit, you guys. Let's make up something else. Can't we be like, black nerdies, black full nerds, black blazes. Just kidding. I don't know, y'all. Something cool, not something dumb. Also, order some earrings, y'all. Order earrings from me. Let's get you a custom pair of earrings. Order a custom pair of XL earrings to go with your XL nails. Or whatever size nails you wear. Because I got all sizes. Don't play with me, I got all sizes. So yeah, everybody, thank you so much for enjoying this video with me. And don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more delicious, delectable, fun, entertaining videos. See you next time.